Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Back again with me, Mida Pawanda. Today, I will explain about male-female relationship. Male-female relationship. People's ideas about appropriate behavior for men and women are deeply held, and having been planted within them from a very early age. People tend to believe strongly that their own ideas on the subject are correct and other ideas are wrong or somehow inferior. People's ideas about what is proper in male-female relationship do not change easily. Foreign visitors usually find that American patterns in male-female relationship are different from the ones to which they are accustomed. If they become involved with members of the opposite sex as lovers or friends, they are likely to have strong negative reaction. At very least, they will be confused and unsettled. Besides these strongly held ideas about what is and is not acceptable, there is another obstacle in understanding man-female relationship, namely stereotype. People's stereotype about gender might become a great barrier in understanding male-female relationship. Okay, next, a stereotype about American men and women. As stated in the previous chapter, stereotypes are a generalization of people groups which are deep-rooted in the psyche of the people. People stereotype others based on what they see, their experience, or many from the media. Foreigners typically hold to stereotypes about American men and women. American women are stereotyped as inhibited women due to their sexual activity with a variety of men. The other common stereotype is that they are domineering. Related to this, American men are stereotyped as weak because they let themselves to be dominated by women. However, this stereotype is not the representative of the whole society. B. Women and gender discrimination. Many of the stereotypes that result in gender discrimination are not only descriptive but also prescriptive belief about how men and women, for example, women who are considered to be too assertive or men who lack physical strength, are often characterized and historically face social backlash. They can also facilitate or impede intellectual performance, such as the stereotype treat that lower women's performance on mathematics tests due to the stereotype that women have inferior quantitative skills compared to men, or when the same stereotype led men to assess their own test ability higher than women performing at the same level. Gender discrimination or sexism refers to prejudice or discrimination based on gender, as well as conditions that foster stereotypes of gender roles. Violence against women, including sexual assault, domestic violence, and sexual slavery, remains a serious problem around the world. Many also argue that the objectification of women, such as in pornography, also constitutes a form of gender discrimination. Next, woman liberation. The term liberation refers to collection of opinions and development that seek to the discrimination against women. Equal right for women is the goal. Adherents of the women's liberation movement argued that school textbook and teachers take note of women's contribution to history, science, and other fields. Women liberation bring many effects to man-female relationship as such as one woman working and husband. In 1960s, only 33% of the American workforce was female. By the 1985, the percentage had risen to 54.7%. More and more women, both single and married, are working outside their homes. Women liberation no doubt has something to do with the situation. Difficult economic time has distributed to the increase in female participation in the labor force. Next, single parent. The single parent family in the United States is increasing markedly. According to U.S. Census information, the number of families headed by a single parent has more than doubled in the past 20 years. Most single parent households are headed by women. Most of the women are once married, although an increasing number of American women are deliberately having children with no intention of having husbands. The sexual revolution. In the last 30 years, there has been a sexual revolution point of number of change. When people, particularly younger ones, feel freer than they once did to talk about sex-related subjects such as human sex organ, menstruation, and other things. It's also portrayed in many videos, songs, movies, and literature. To more young people engage in premarital intercourse. 3. Homosexuals, gay or lesbian, have become much less reluctant than they used to be openly acknowledge their sexual orientation. In some communities, there has been legislation to protect homosexuals from discrimination in housing and jobs. The American belief in individualism is reflected in a legal effort to protect a group of people whose behavior may not be approved but considered to have a right to behave as they wish. Okay, I think that's all. I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.